The hell is this? The Tevinter Imperium. For good or ill, the Imperium has put its stamp on Thedas forever. The old Imperial Highway is still in use across most of Thedas. The ruins of Tevinter Fortress and centers of magical study still litter our landscape, long after the glory of the Imperium dimmed. But the influence of that ancient empire goes deeper than this. Without Tevinter, there would have been no Blights, no Andraste, no Chantry. Every aspect of our world would be altered. The might and majesty of the Imperium may have faded, but it still makes its presence known, even in the most distant corners of Thedas. Every child has been brought up on stories of Tevinter as it is now, a decadent nation ruled by the Archon and his court of magisters, great and no doubt corrupt mage lords. Their chantry a mockery of our own, their black divine a man chosen from the ranks of the Minrathu circle of magi. The Maker's most hallowed law, magic exists to serve men and never to rule over him, perverted. Mages in the Imperium say their most sacred duty is to serve man, and they serve best by wielding political power. And the worst that which blessed Andraste must weep to see. All of it is built on a foundation of slavery. While most nations forbid the buying and selling of slaves within their own borders, nearly everyone ships her people to the Imperium for the sale, skirting the prohibitions against such atrocities, and feeding the Imperium's endless hunger for bodies, to fight the Qunari, to work the mines and the quarries, to build the place of the magisters, to sweep the crumbling streets and turn the middens, and serve at the whim of their mage overseers. Okay. Kirkwall Darktown. Darktown was once a mine controlled by the Tevinter Imperium. Once exhausted, the mine shafts were extended under the city to dispose the sewage from Kirkwall's overcrowded population of slaves. Unsurprisingly, the tunnels became refuge to those fleeing captivity. A similar trend continues today. The Undercity, as some call it, is home to the diseased, the insane, to criminals, and even the dead. Unwanted corpses are often discarded here by murderers and lazy undertakers. Darktown's slums make Lowtown look pleasant in comparison. The foul miasma known as choke damp clogs and swells in every corner of Darktown, creating a poisonous mist. Its sewers are a dangerous place. The walls are damp, slick, and coated with phosphorescent lichen. The sewers is a maze, and one foolish enough to enter is not likely to be heard from again. Right. Okay.
People choose to live here? It amazes me.
Well. Oh, are we fighting these guys?
Going to have to do some shopping upstairs pretty soon.
Well, if we're fighting these guys, then hold on.
Oh, shit's better pay up.
Okay. We fought them.
Break some heads tomorrow, Robbie. Good pay, mate.
Tom Wise.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since Mirren hired me for that Red Iron job. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
Well, I think I can handle myself.
I fought Darkspawn before.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? The Red Iron's been scarce, and business has been a little slow. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know.
Okay.
In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Yep. Okay. Debilitating poison. Right, okay. That's cool. Right, let's...
I don't like some of the people you've been associating with, Carver.
Oh.
Talk to my sister. She's the one in charge.
Who says I don't mean her too? This city's full of people who are dead set on ending badly. I don't want to see you end up the same way.
Would asking you to stop spying on me help in the least?
No.
Killer poison and bombs. Okay. Okay. But I don't have what's it called? Elven Radicalist. Right. Hello there.
I believe you lost this somewhere.
I thought this was lost to us, like so many other things. My gratitude.
The book found. Okay. So hold on. I did not explore the whole area here. Just give me a second. There's more. Whoop. Amel Estates.
Place.
Oh,
If the cellars go this far, maybe we were important.
let's go. If we're still here, like, why not? Let's do this. Okay. Hold on a second. History of Kirkwall, Chapter 1. It's difficult for many to comprehend today, but there was a time when Kirkwall was believed to be the very edge of the world. It was Emerius then, named after its founder, Magister Emerius Craven, and it was but one outpost on the very fringe of the Tevinter Imperium. There, the Magister's serfs worked the quarries for the jet stone needed for the mighty temples of Minrathos. After a slave rebellion nearly burned the temple to the ground in the great city, it was determined that a center of the slave trade would need to be established well away from the more civilized parts of the Imperium. Though this account may be exaggerated, since the notorious Archon Venaris Isar narrowly escaped assassination at the hands of the elven slave at the time. Because the new slave outpost would become wealthy beyond imagining, competition among prospects reportedly took over 20 years to resolve, resulting a great bloodshed in the frontier well away from the Archon's eyes. Magister took arms against Magister, mostly in the form of small armies of serfs and mercenaries. Over half the slavers in existence allegedly died in these battles before Emerius was finally chosen, thanks to the marriage of Craven's son to the Archon's daughter. With a mere decade, the mighty fortress was erected on the cliffs where Kirkwall now stands. Over 1 million slaves passed through its gates before the Imperium eventually fell, an unimaginable number by today's standards. The Craven family itself became patrons of the next 3 Archons, and was one of the driving forces behind the extension of the Imperial Highway into the Ferelden Valley, a move that would cost them considerable political influence after the resistance of the Almari tribes. During its height, Emerius was a jewel to rival the mightiest of the Imperial cities and the greatest center of civilization outside Tevinter. Right. Okay. Okay, hold on, what? Ooh, okay. Guys, can you come over here, please? Whew, nice. Okay. Ruined staff. Electricity damage. No, I'm good with mine. With my staff at the moment. What else do we have here? The chest
That's
in...
the Amel crest, I think. Mother described it once.
Okay.
Put that above your door and you better have the ties to back it up. Otherwise you just look old.
Hold on a second. So... family history. If the mage Torbrius is still alive, he might be in the gallows. Find information about the letter in father's belongings that told of the death of an unarmed friendly friend. Retrieve the will from the family vault. Okay, so this is the crest. It's truly sad what happened to the Amels, isn't it? I still remember grandmother talking about the balls that Lord Aristide used to hold at their estate and the Antivan violin players and dancers from Afsana. No expense was spared and no one would dare miss it lest someone think they weren't worthy of an invitation. And then poor Revka had the child. Magical talent running in one of Kirkwall's most prominent families. The Templars had considered Lord Aristide to be the Viscount after Threnhold's arrest. Can you imagine the scandal had he been chosen? They whisked the child away from the circle, and the Amels simply had no luck after that. Leandra ran off with the Ferelden mage, and when Damien was accused of smuggling, Poor Lord Faustin almost bankrupted his family trying to get the charges dropped, but I hear Viscount Marlowe simply wanted the Amels out of the picture. And it worked too, didn't it? By the time Lord Faustin got sick, there was only young Gamlen left and a mountain of debt. I spoke to Dulcie just the other day, and apparently Gamlen is now living in some low-town shack. Sounds like a sort of character you'd cross a street to avoid. And let's not even talk about the estate. Mother says we would remember the Amels because that sort of thing could happen to any of us. You know, the old saying, a marcher's fortune rises and falls with the tide. If you asked me, this is just another misfortune that magic brings to honest folk. Andraste helped that poor family, whatever lies in store for them. Except from a letter written by Lady Amélie de Montfort. Okay. Okay. Easy does it. Okay. What else do we have here? Sack of wooden stuff. Okay, History of Kirkwall Chapter 2. Come on. As the Imperium borders slowly receded after the devastation of the First Blight and the subsequent barbarian invasion, many outposts in the area known today as the Free Marches were cut out from centers of power. Numerous warlords tried consolidating the region into a single kingdom, but resistance prevailed. Emerius held out for almost a century until it fell to a slave revolt in 25 Ancient. It was not the first such revolt Emerius suffered, but it was the last. It started when an Alamari slave named Radon began earning popularity and power by pushing for better conditions. Radon's growing influence prevented the Magisters from touching him, but eventually they had him poisoned. Furious, a group of Radon supporters stormed the gallows and were massacred, and so began the bloody year-long rebellion. The city burned and wealthy Hightown was sacked. The Magisters hung before cheering crowds. Emerius assumed the new name of Kirkwall, Kirk meaning black after its jet stone cliffs, the new city plunged into anarchy for over a decade and its defenses fell into ruin. Kirkwall has been conquered many times since, the city's own independence suffering since the freeing of its slaves. Okay.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
I knew I should have slit his throat.
Hold on a second. Can I do something about this? It's simple. Never mind. Let's go. Where is he? Okay. Right. Was pretty easy.
You know, I might be able to give you a hand with that.
Please. Please give me a hand with that. Helm, Crimson, Kayla Hawk, Restriction. Jesus. Okay. I'll need to check the loot that I get here. History of the Circle. It is a truth universally acknowledged that nothing is more successful at inspiring a person to mischief as being told not to do something. Unfortunately, the Chantry of the Divine Age had some trouble with obvious truths. Although it did not outlaw magic, quite the contrary, as the Chantry relied upon magic to kindle the eternal flame which burns in every brazier in every Chantry, it relegated mages to lighting candles and lamps, and perhaps occasional dusting of rafters and eaves. I will give my readers a moment to contemplate how well such a role satisfied the mages of the time. It surprised absolutely no one when the mages of Val Royeaux, in protest, snuffed the sacred flames of the cathedral and barricaded themselves inside the choir loft. No one, that is, but Divine Ambrosia too, who was outraged and attempted to order an exalted march upon her own cathedral. Even her most devout Templars discouraged that idea. For 21 days, the fires remained unlit while negotiations were conducted, legend tells us, by shouting back and forth from the loft. The mages went cheerily into exile in a remote fortress outside of the capital, where they would be kept under a watchful eye of the Templars and a council of their own elder magi. Outside of normal society and outside of the Chantry, the mages would form their own closed society, the Circle, separated for the first time in human history. Right. Okay. Let's go.
That has to be the vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is.
I don't think I can do that.
You want me to do what? I don't think so.
Where do we get the key from? This dude? Yep, vault key and Imperium. Right. Interesting. Let's go. Now that we have the key, let's get inside the vault.
That should do it.
So
we go.
This is it. Grandfather's will. Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
Not yet. Just give me a
I'll
second.
head for the door soon enough. I want to look around first.
Yeah. Ferelden girded plating increases armor. Ooh. Inventory full? What? No. Boom. No. Gloves? Yes. Gloves, thank you. Can I destroy them? Move to junk. Let's move these to junk. Let's move these to junk. Although, I think I like these ones better. Let's go with these ones. Apostate boots. Yeah, move to junk. 49 out of 50. Oh, so the... Okay, damn it. Hold on a second. Rings. Let's give you a ring. And let's go like that. Okay, back. Like so. And then take all. And then a friend in need. What does that mean? Does this automatically... It must be automatic, right? The thing. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So this is the level of upgrade. So there's 4 level of upgrade. That's awesome, man. Okay, like that. Okay, so Hightown, Voldor. Yeah, let's go to Hightown. Yep. Gather your party and venture forth.
So, Carver, have you thought about what you'll do if your expedition doesn't pay off?
This is our only chance, and you know it.
You're so damned proud you couldn't pick up a trade.
And who would take a Ferelden apprentice? Maybe in another year I could work my way up to Piss Boy.
Fine, let's crawl down some holes. With bloody luck for your sake.
Jesus, okay. The Viscount Way. Okay, so hold on. What's in here? Red Lantern District. Hello. Is this like the Red Light District? Must be, right? Red Lantern District. Leave the area. The Blooming Rose. No other...
We caught dead in the rose. What?
Really? Well, we're going there now, Carver, so... You better buckle up, buddy.
Interesting place. Let's not stay here for long.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him.
The Coterie. Kirkwall is built on a solid foundation of greed and human suffering, and its underworld is a place where everything is for sale and everyone is fair game. There are many criminal empires within the city, some of which have been around since the Imperium used Kirkwall as a hub in the slave trade. Alliances, spying, manipulation, betrayal, and open warfare is all commonplace in the never-ending struggle for power. The Coterie is a thieves' guild that has been around for almost a century, but until recently was never a major player in the underworld. Some 20 years ago, the strongest of the local criminal empires was an ancient guild known as the Sabrathan, but its leader was betrayed from within, and during the turmoil, the Coterie made a successful grab for power. Since then, they've sunk their claws into almost every level of Kirkwall, including the city guard, the Dwarven Merchants Guild, and some of the most influential citizens in the city. It's safe to say that the Coterie gets a slice of every pie, and every little goes on in Kirkwall that escapes their notice. Okay. Okay.
On him. It's a coterie thing.
Coterie. The coterie thing. Okay. I'm just going everywhere, even though I might not... I should not. Okay, I cannot talk to any of these guys, so... Right. Look at that. Quintus.
Welcome to the Blooming Rose. Personally, I wouldn't say it's blooming precisely, but the name's not my choice.
Okay. Madame Lucine.
I've got your usual weed and waiting for you upstairs.
Gamlin.
I won't mention this to your mother if you don't.
Gamlin is here. What the fuck are you doing here, Gamlin? Okay, these guys, I don't know what the hell they're doing. Nothing else around here. And we're back. Okay. Right. Hold on. Viveka?
Send round some more nuts or something.
Okay, the Anderfells. What is this? The Anderfells are a land of shocking extremes. It is the most desolate place in all the world, for two blights have left great expanses of the steppes so completely devoid of life that corpses cannot even decay there. No insect or grub will ever reach them. It is a land filled with wonders like the Murdain, with its gigantic white statue of Our Lady carved into its face, her hands outstretched and bearing an eternal flame, or Weishaupt fortress with its walls of living rock towering over the desolate plains below. The Anders, too, are a people of extremes, the most devout priests and the most deadly soldiers, the poorest nation in the world and the most feared. Okay.
He didn't really ask you to wear a feather boa.
Nope.
Stop looking at me.
What's your issue now, little hawk?
Don't call... Just don't, alright? You're looking for fodder for your stories.
Do you think you're that interesting?
I have enough trouble being overshadowed as it is. I don't need to get caught under an imaginary me, too.
Don't you worry. I'm not in the business of lullabies or children's stories.
Okay. This one's locked. This one isn't. But there's... Okay, here we go. Hey there, buddy. Can you open this one up? Thank you. Cracked rose diamond. Okay, let's grab everything. I think I need to find a vendor and sell everything. Hold on. Nope. There's nothing in here, man. What the hell? Okay, so there's nothing in here, unfortunately. Nothing of interest, at least. Let's get out, I guess. Yep, we will get out. Through here. It's a little bit weird. For some reason, the whole place here seems empty. Kirkwall, Hightown. No, wait a second. I wanted to go to Hightown. What is this? The gallows is there. Gamlen's house. Okay, hold on. Let's go to back here. No. I want to go to the market really quickly.
Carver,
Still think you're helping while bearing us in debt to your brother?
still riding side saddle while bitching at your betters?
Drinks later.
Never miss it.
Oh, Jesus. And for some reason, I really don't like Carver, even though he's like our brother. It's like I don't like him, man. Where the heck is the market? Here we go. Bodan Goods. What is this? No. Hold on, actually. Junk? Can I sell all junk? Yes, I can. Nice. I like that. I like that. That's a good touch. Hold on a second here. Nope. Wow, nothing. Okay.
Bodan Feddick, purveyor of goods both common and rare, at your service. And this is my son Sandal, who is as bereaved
Oh, look
as
at that.
a
It's
child
these
of a
two
father.
guys.
Say hello to the nice union, Sandal.
Enchantment. Oh.
We shall be accompanying your expedition and providing the needed supplies. It's all quite exciting, isn't it?
Dangerous, too.
You aren't worried about venturing into such a dangerous place?
Not with such fine protection. But I digress. Do you wish to peruse my wares, or perhaps make use of Sandal's unique talents? Enchantment?
Mm-hmm.
Just so.
I thought all enchanters were mages.
Not at all. The fabled dwarven resistance to magic has allowed enchantment of crafts for countless ages. Granted, most dwarven smiths must work for many, many years to learn the skill, but my boy is a natural, a savant beyond compare.
I like enchantment.
Man, he talks more than...
Work. What more could one ask?
Okay. How did you end up here?
You two don't seem the sort to hire onto this sort of expedition.
My son and I have never played it safe, never captured a tried and true rose. In fact, we have just returned from adventures while accompanying the hero of Ferelden, legendary Grey Warden and vanquisher of the Blight.
You knew the hero of Ferelden?
So you helped to defeat the Blight?
In our small way, perhaps. We did not fight at the Grey Warden's side, of course. The hero of Ferelden is a fine man. After all his accomplishments, may he find even greater success. But surely my past is hardly of interest to the likes of you.
Okay. Enchanting?
Let's see what your son can do.
Enchantment!
Okay. Bianca. Rune of Fire, Rune of Impact. Let's go with Rune of Fire. I have to put it in here. Nice. Back. Staff of Parlothan. Rune of Impact. Physical damage? No. Armor. What about armor? There we go. Chest. Blood Dragon armor. No. No. Boots of the Frozen. No. What the hell? Okay. No. Back. That's it. New Codex entry. Surface Dwarfs. In Orzammar, dwarven society is divided into rigid castes with houses that compete for power and prestige. But all that is discarded when a dwarf abandons the stone for the surface. Under the open sky, everyone is equal. Or so the story goes. The truth is that thousands of years of tradition are not so easily tossed aside. Even though surface dwarves are officially stripped of their caste, many maintain a hierarchy among themselves along the old caste lines. Formerly noble houses are accorded more respected than casteless brands who come up in search of opportunity. The poorest noble dwarf on the surface looks upon the rich lower caste dwarves with contempt. Upper class surface dwarf society is roughly divided into two camps. Kalnas, who insist on maintaining caste and rank, typically those from the noble or merchant caste families, and Ascendants, who believe in leaving Orzammar's tradition underground and embracing life in the sunlit world. Maintaining some tie to Orzammar was seen for generations as the only lifeline for surface dwarves. Bringing surface goods to their kin underground and lyrium and metals to the surface was not only the most lucrative means of making a living, but also a sort of scared duty, or a sacred duty, as many surface dwarves willingly accepted exile and the loss of their caste to better serve their house or patron. In recent years, many surface dwarves, particularly Ascendants, have branched out. They started banks, mercenary companies, and overland trade caravans. They became investors and speculators in purely surface trade. These new industries have proven tremendous sources of wealth, but are looked down upon by their more conservative kin. For less affluent surface dwarves, association with the powerful Kalna can open many doors. They can get credit with dwarven merchants and are offered work opportunities by the powerful dwarven merchants' guild more readily sometimes than more qualified but less connected individuals. Okay. Bertrand, who's this guy?
The dwarf says the Darkspawn are mostly gone. He'd better be right.
A
few weeks in the deep roads won't be that bad, right?
Yeah, right. You don't even know what's gonna happen there.
They'll let anyone into Hightown these days.
Okay. Hold on. Where the heck is the market? Okay. Let's try this then. Hold on.
Excuse me, Miss Aaron.
Chantry, no. Right, so I was right to go the other way. Like through here. Through here. There we go. Let's see here. Robes by Jean-Luc. Okay. Ring belt. Backpack. Ooh, yes. There we go. Nice. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna look for more backpacks, actually. Let's see here. Olaf's Armory. He doesn't have anything else. Okay, well, I guess we're good like that. Right, order runes. No, I don't want to order runes. I want to go, yes, venture forth. The gallows, we have family history there. And then Lowtown for tranquility. What the hell is tranquility? What is this thing here? I don't understand. Kirkwall Day. Kirkwall Night. And then we have Gamlen's house. I think I'm actually... Hold on a second. Yeah, let's go to Lowtown. Why not? Okay.
I'm surprised you still travel with this, Aveline.
Carver...
You're ever so busy with the guardsmen. It must be a burden to slum with the refugees.
It's oddly comforting that you insult me like I'm family.
That wasn't... No, I didn't mean that.
I know, but you should be glad that's how I took it.
Right. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, okay. What's in here? Oh, Liren. Hello, Liren.
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble.
Well, you know a Grey Warden, don't you?
Priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Can I help?
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front.
Oh, I already donated.
Anything else?
I'm looking for someone.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
A healer?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Welcome back, Captain. Yes, you did miss my mighty fine D&D announcement. But, yeah. I will continue announcing the project, Captain. Don't worry about it. Why so defensive?
Who are you protecting?
You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted...
Oh my god, is it Anders? It's gonna be Anders, isn't it?
You mean he's a mage?
It's
Would I
Anders.
stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
Oh, perish the thought. Another delicate mage flower.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
But I mean him no harm.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
Right. Perfectly safe if he cooperates.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees
Told ya.
in Dark
Told you it's
know
Anders.
To find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within. Is there any flour? We've been out.
Go to the clinic in Darktown where the Grey Warden is healing the poor.
A week. The children are eating sawdust.
Okay. Darktown. Let's go to Darktown then. Whoa.
We heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town.
Really?
And it ain't gonna happen to him.
Carver?
You want him safe? Don't pick fights with other Fereldans while the Templars are after us all.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Mm-hmm. What the hell? Can't believe that worked like that. Jesus, okay. Right. Let's go to Darktown, I guess.
Do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
What the hell is this guy?
What do you mean?
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good. Don't say it.
Okay. I'm just gonna go like this, and you are going to attack, probably, hopefully. You are also going to attack, so yeah, let's go. Boom, like that, and then... Carta thugs, okay. That's it. Done, son. Okay, Swindler, Stalker, Boar Hides, Chest Piece. That's pretty good. Okay. This is just going to be like random encounters with the Carta, I presume. Right? In the city while walking through the city. Okay, what is what's in here? The Elven Alienage. Really? When the holy exalted march of the Dales resulted in the dissolution of the Elven Kingdom, leaving a great many elves homeless once again, the divine Renata, I declare that all lands loyal to the Chantry must give the elves refuge within their own walls. Considering the atrocities committed by the elves at the Red Crossing, this was a great testament to the Chantry's charity. There was one condition, however. The elves were to lay aside their pagan gods and live under the rule of the Chantry. Some of the elves refused our goodwill. They band together to form the Wandering Dalish Elves, keeping their old elven ways and their hatred of humans alive. To this day, Dalish elves still terrorize those of us who stray too close to their camps. Most of the elves, however, saw that it was wisest to leave under the protection of humans. And so we took the elves into our cities and tried to integrate them. We invited them into our own homes and gave them jobs as servants and farmhands. Here in Denerim, the elves even have their own quarter, governed by an elven keeper. Most have proven to be productive members of society. Still, a small segment of the elven community remains dissatisfied. These troublemakers and malcontents roam the streets, causing mayhem, rebelling against authority, and making a general nuisance of themselves. But this is the same text from the first game. Okay, we're not in Denerim.
How's your wife doing? Still recovering?
The weakness comes and goes, but I'm hoping for the best. Thank you for asking.
Kirkwall Elven alienage. Lowtown is home to a squalid Elven alienage. Here, like in most Thedas alienages, elves are packed into tiny, run-down apartments and effectively segregated from the human population. Kirkwall's alienage is even more dilapidated than the rest of Lowtown, but the elves go to great lengths, keeping the place looking bright and festive. The Venendal, Tree of the People, standing in the middle of the alienage, is a symbol of elven pride and shared cultural identity, and it is lovingly cared for. It is difficult to say if the elves would continue confining themselves to the alienage if they were given the chance to mingle. They may not admit it, but some feel that living among their kind is far better than living with humans, no matter how terrible alienage life may be. Right. Okay. So there's nothing else in here. Hold on.
Hey, didn't you work with the Red Iron?
Armor stand. Hold on.
Despite the name, Lowtown's not so bad. Just more likely to be destroyed by tidal waves than Hightown.
Okay. Right, what do we have here? Kirkwall shield. Nope. No. Plate armor. No. Okay. Guardsman pattern increases attack for Aveline. Yeah, let's get that. Yep, okay. Back. There we go. Got an upgrade for Aveline. Right. Sergeant Melindra, Miracle Makers. So we should be going this way, right? Yeah. Let's go this way for a second and see what's going on with Sergeant Melindra there. Sergeant Melindra.
The thieves are gone, Guardsman.
Yep.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. And clumsy me. I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand.
Okay, wow. Right, okay. 1 gold, I'll take it. The Karta swindlers are dead and Sergeant Melindra is pleased. I'm glad she is pleased. What can I say? Okay. Weaponsmith. Did I check this guy out? Heavy shield. No. Nope. Okay. Nothing else from you? Nope, nothing else. Okay. So trinkets? No. Okay, so we should go out. We should get out of here, most likely. And either go to, yes, Darktown, or we can go to Gamlen's house, because we have some messages. Let's go to Gamlen's house.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality.
Are you kidding me?
It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
Really?
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should...
Maybe... Busted.
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Keep reading.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Wow.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is.
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
Yeah, you're right. They really spend a long time on names. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You'll spend the rest of your life paying my mother back for what you stole.
Andraste's ass, I will.
Oh.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Right. Quest completed. Look at that. The will was found. Gamlen gambled away all his inherited riches. Right. So... Okay. No. That it? Hold on. Carver? Don't you have anything you want to talk to me about?
Thinking of life in Hightown?
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister.
No, you're not happy with our progress?
Is there something you would do differently, brother?
It's not up to me. We're on pace to recover an old name for an old woman. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
No one's holding you back, man.
The second child act is getting pretty stale, brother.
Very.
Try it from this side. Always running after you, or taking care of Mother while you mark your territory.
That's enough, Carver.
Even back home, what could I be? The lone blade in a house of mages. If I excelled, it brought too much attention. That was a waste, eh? Could have found my fortune if Bethany was going to die on your watch anyway.
Wow.
Feel better getting that off your chest?
I suppose.
Good. Because I keep every death with me. If you want that weight, be sure you're ready to take it.
Mm-hmm. What's gonna happen now?
Sister. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so first chance he gets, he's going to leave, right? Or something.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
Can we move to the estate now? No. Sounds like a bitch. I don't think she ever really hated you, did she?
My mother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Oh, Bethany. She was such a sweet little girl. Never cried, just looked at you with those big eyes.
She was so young to be taken from us.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
Glad you're not blaming me. Jesus. Well, she kind of rushed forward in front of us. There wasn't really...
Not yourself.
anything we could do.
The Darkspawn would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Bethany.
Oh, Jesus.
I miss her. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Bethany, but with luck, I can at least give us a home.
Right. Okay. Okay, let me just store some crap in here really quickly. Hold on, what? Strength and constitution, dexterity and cunning. Okay. Right, right, let's get out. And we're taking everybody, of course. And we're going to Darktown, was it? Darktown? Yeah. Hold on. Tranquility, go to the clinic in Darktown. Yeah, mark this one as active. Let's go like that. And let's see where this takes us.
Here we go.
Here we go, go, go. Okay. Okay, guys. Good job in taking care of these dudes. And this is the way? I think this is the way, right? Yeah. Yep, this is the way. Okay, let's meet Anders. See how the hell he ended up in here. No, is that him? Yep, that looks like him. Whoa.
And salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Hold on a second. Who's threatening it?
I'm just here to talk.
We're interested in getting into the deep roads. Rumor has it you were a warden. Do you know a way?
Did the warden send you to bring me back?
No.
I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat.
Oh, really?
He hated the deep roads.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sir Pouncelot?
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the deep roads.
Yeah, he did.
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a Genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
What are you doing here?
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no Darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I've always heard that joining the wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
Okay, I need your help.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Do I have a choice here? What's the favor?
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows.
Okay.
The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
How did the Templars find out?
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
Carl. Right. So who is this mage?
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cell, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
Okay. So, what's the plan?
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I'm hoping it won't come to that. I sent Carl a message to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Maker willing, he'll be there, alone. But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them, whatever the cost.
You want to make your friend an apostate?
That's such a weighted term.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything. It goes against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
Okay, I'll agree with him.
Forcing mages into servitude is not the way to prevent the rise of another Imperium.
That's not usually the response I get. Perhaps we will work together better than I expected.
Yeah. Okay.
I would help any mage in such circumstances. Map or no.
Better make this good. We're risking a lot if we anger the Templars.
I welcome your aid. I have already sent word for Carl to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Join us there, and we'll ensure that no matter who is with him, we all walk away free.